Hello, welcome to Simple Cryptocurrency News presented by Nash Chain. In this news video, we're going to be looking at the O3 desktop app. Then we'll be talking about some news from Phantasma Chain, some news from Nash, and some news from Elastos. It's going to be a very quick news video. It's mostly focused on the O3 desktop wallet app because they've released a new feature which we've all been waiting for. That's right, the O3 Fiat Gateway is here. So now you can buy NEO with your credit card. Again, this is not financial advice. It's one of the features that I've personally been waiting for because this opens up the Fiat Gateway for NEO. And Ontology is not actually been listed yet, but let's see if they will be doing it pretty soon, and I hope that they will be doing it because the third-party payment provider called Simplex may as well integrate it, right? They can do it, right? They have the ability to do it, but they decided to go with NEO first. So yeah, let's see how things are. However, the problem at the moment is that the fees are a bit high, right? So maybe they will be looking at lowering the fees, but that's how it is when you buy with your credit card, right? The fees are quite high in general. So basically, I'm already logged in here to the O3 desktop wallet. You go to the app section on the left hand side as always to access all the different apps available within the O3 desktop wallet. So you literally click on the O3 Fiat Gateway and it opens it up in a browser for you. And here we can see the different discounts that you get based on the amount of NEO you may want to buy. So for example, if you want to buy 100 NEO, you'll only pay $11.11 per NEO. You will pay more if you buy less. However, there is a minimum. So for example, if you buy less than $50 worth of NEO, you do need to pay a lot, right? So that's $31.11 for 2 NEO, or for 1 NEO, it's $20. So it's even more expensive, right? Because the minimum purchase amount is 50. So they will not actually let you buy less, right? I don't think they will let you buy less. Hence why it says minimum purchase amount is 50. And maybe that's why the price is so high here. I don't think you're even allowed to buy that. So actually, if we go to 5 NEO, that'll qualify you for the minimum. And here we can see it's $62.76. Okay, so it is less. But yes, it is a little bit expensive, right? You may come out cheaper if you buy it, say for example, on Coinbase or Bitstamp or another method. Like say for example, if you buy Ethereum or Bitcoin, then send them out, including paying the fee. I think you may come out a bit cheaper, but this does save you a lot of time, right? So this is an option to save you time. So yeah, Simplex is the name of the company. You open it up in a browser, right? Because it is a browser application. But yeah, that's how it is. So I'm actually curious to see if Ontology is going to get introduced. I hope they do because, you know, I'm bullish on Ontology as well. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out on that. And I'm sure O3 will develop something or will provide us with something. But that's that about the O3 app. So let's move on. Actually, before I move on to the rest of the news, I just want to remind you, I don't know if you have been watching my Switch.io interview video with Jack Yu, the CCO of Switch.io, but I have raised a question in that last interview about Simplex, which is this company, this payment provider, and if they're going to integrate that into Switch.io anytime soon. So he did say that Simplex had some sort of delays, some sort of problems, but actually now that they've sorted those delays and O3 have listed them, you can expect Switch.io to list the Fiat Gateway pretty soon. Now, this is not official news, but you have heard it from me. It will actually happen because Simplex had some sort of problems, right? Regulatory problems. I'm not exactly sure what. They've sorted them out. The license is sorted. O3 have integrated them. Switch.io is next, right? You will see Switch.io is going to integrate them. We don't know when, but they will be doing it. They're probably busy with the EOS blockchain at the moment. But you can expect the news to come out pretty soon, right? So yeah, let's move on and talk about Phantasma Chain. So as you probably know, Lee Kai has posted this video on Twitter to announce us that Phantasma Chain's mainnet is going to be delayed due to the developers being overworked, and some bug was found apparently in the blockchain which doesn't allow a block producer to run for more than a certain period of time or something like that. So in order to prevent any kind of problems, they need to do more optimization and more testing, of course. So that'll take some more time, maybe a month. We don't know. They're not going to give us any dates. We're just going to see mainnet get launched, but I'm estimating about 1 month, to be honest. So maybe before the end of May. Today is the 1st of May. Maybe before the end of May if we're lucky, but it's better to have a working blockchain than a non-working one, right? So yeah, it'll create a lot more FUD when it's not working. But a lot of the investors went absolutely insane. They were really irate, right? They started to blame the team for not mentioning in the news earlier and things like that. So yeah, I do agree that maybe Lee made a mistake in posting the news like too much hype basically before mainnet, and it didn't happen, right? So maybe he should have told the investors a little bit sooner, maybe 1 or 2 weeks before, just so that they know what to expect. I'm sure that the team knew about this bug before. They didn't only know about it 2 days before the weekend when he announced it. So yeah, it is what it is, but yeah, they learn from their mistakes and they're not going to repeat the same thing. So yeah, we'll have to see, but nevertheless, Phantasma Chain is a great project. They're not going anywhere, so they just need more time, right? I do trust in the team. I do think they'll produce something, so don't worry, it's not an exit scam as some of you may think and as some of you have said in the Telegram group channel. But yeah, that's that about Phantasma Chain. Let's move on and talk about Nash. So Nash, again, they have found some bugs as well. They're not ready, so it just shows you that's how it is, right? If you want a good product, you need to make sure it's working. So basically, they had a quarterly event recap, which was posted here on Neo News today. And about the backend matching engine, Fabio Canosin, who's the CEO of Nash, did say there is still refinement. There are bugs to be fixed. There are improvements to be made everywhere, but we are feature complete, so we will not be approaching the market with a product that does not deliver what the user expects, right? So that's it. You've got the answer here. They're not ready. They've got some bugs, and that's how it is. And they didn't actually give us any dates. So actually, Fabio played this really, really well, because now people know that there is a problem, right? So it's going to be delayed. Of course, the price dropped because this is typical. That's what people do. People buy hype. People sell the news. That's how it works. That's how crypto works. So yeah, we'll have to see. I'm sure that if Fabio actually gave some dates, you would get some whales pumping the price like crazy and then selling the news when the release actually happens. But yeah, because he hasn't mentioned any dates, no pumps, right? It's quite typical. So yeah, cool. And that's that about Nash. We just have to see when it's gonna happen. We'll keep an eye out on it. It could happen later on this year. We don't know, whenever they fix the bugs, right? Maybe Q3, if not Q2. But let's move on and talk about Elastos. So we don't actually have too many things about Elastos. Phase 3 was actually deployed. I didn't make a news video about that. We're waiting for Phase 4 now. But some of the events that they're going to have coming up this month on May 14th and May 16th in California, Elastos will be running a booth at the Information and Computer Science Center in California, basically to attract students. So students are going to know about Elastos. This is really good for the Elastos community. If you're a holder of Elastos, I'm sure you're really happy. And Paris on May 17th. So we're going to see that in Paris too. Rong Chen, who's the CEO, is going to the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization event, UNESCO. So yes, they will be talking about how blockchain technologies can be used for social good and things like that. So yeah, very, very good. This is what we want to see. We want to see CEOs going to these different events. We want to see them attract students. We want to see the word being spread out there, right? We don't want to see them quietly working and not saying anything, not talking to anyone, not making anyone aware of their project. So very good news from Elastos. They are taking the next step. They've listened to the community. The community have complained about it. They've listened to them, and now they're producing. They're doing something, right? And one of the things I've noticed here, right? This symbol here in yellow, if you change this to green, what does it remind you of? Neo. So that's a bit weird. Why did they use the Neo symbol here? Because I know that Neo, I've used this for a long time. Of course, it's green, not yellow. But yeah, I don't know why they done that. I don't know if it means something specifically. That may be something. But yeah, they're using the same symbol as Neo here, and I'm not sure why. So yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it from today's news video. I decided to keep it really short, under 10 minutes, to not bore you. Again, links in the descriptions below the video. Do check them out. Let me know what you think. Hit the likes if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below and subscribe if you're new to my channel for more news videos, demos, reviews, and video casts. Thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day. See you later.